It's Sarah Devane with lookUP Devotions and Encouragement. I am coming to you this morning on a cold, crisp, but finally sunny day here. I don't know about you, but my body needed some sunshine. What I want to talk to you about today is about saying I'm sorry. I was helping to work with our preschool at our church. They have a Christmas program, and I watched beforehand, the parents are there with their kids, and two little kids were fighting over a toy or something. And the mom says to one of them, "Say you're sorry." And the little kid shakes head and goes, "No." And I thought, boy, there's truth there. There are multiple times when sorry is the one thing we need to say, and it's the one thing we don't want to. Especially at Christmas time, I think everyone's anxiety and stress is at its all-time high, and we are short-tempered. We are more inward focused than we want to admit, and it comes out in our attitude. I mean, even today, I said a stupid comment to my husband. Not a mean comment, but just wasn't a thoughtful comment. And I hurt him. What I said was not big. I hope you know, Patrick and I have a good marriage. We are very loving to one another. But you're married. You're in a relationship. And whether this is marriage or you are single and you have best friends or good friends or relationships with your parents, siblings, relationships can be hard. And we are human. We all have emotional breakdowns. We all have things that we are struggling with. That's normal. Our responsibility as caring and loving individuals is to say, I'm sorry. As soon as I said the snappy comment back, I went right to Patrick and said, I'm so sorry. And not only did I need to be sincere and apologize, but I also needed to open the space for him to share what he was feeling. That is how we navigate relationships successfully. There are multiple times as children that we are told by an adult, hey, you need to say you're sorry. We're hoping to instill in our children this peace in their character so that they think of other people because it's the right thing to do. But as adults, I think we're forgetting this, to say I'm sorry. I don't know where you are today, and I don't know who you are interacting with today. But the words I'm sorry mean a lot more than we give them credit. And as adults, it should be even more something that we say on a regular basis. All of us can probably name a person or persons who we have said something stupid to, or we've said something off the cuff that we didn't mean, or we were in anger, we said something that was not truthful, or we were wishful thinking and what we were saying, and we weren't actually listening and seeing the person. We've all done it. It happens. But your actions after the fact make you and define more of your character. So, for the person who you have wronged or hurt, go to them and say, I'm sorry. And not a politician, I'm sorry, in the sense of I'm sorry, but I'm sorry if you were offended, which is not really an apology. An apology, a true I'm sorry, says, I know that I hurt you with the things I said or in my actions, and I do not want to hurt you. And then give them space to accept or deny and process through that sorry. That's a truth bomb for an adult. We are supposed to, like children, mend the relationships that we have. There's a reason why God gave us relationships, is because he wants us to grow as characters, to be more like him. And in that, we need to relate better to each other. And to do that, we need to be honest about what we're dealing with. So, who are you around today that you need to say, I'm sorry, and you need to hear what they are feeling? Take a moment today. Apologize where you need to apologize. Now, Feel what you feel. If it was in anger, if it was in frustration, if your aim was to hurt the other person, let's take stock of our own emotions and what we are feeling, process through why we were doing those things, and then make amends. That is the right thing to do. It's not just a lesson we give to our children on how to be proper and how to be good. It is a lesson that we should instill in ourselves today as adults. Be an example and be the one that is vulnerable to say, I did something wrong and I'm sorry. You can fix the broken marriage that you are in. You can fix the relationship that has been separated for a long time. You can bring individuals closer by you being willing to say, I'm sorry. So, I love you, others love you, and God loves you. May today you experience joy and laughter and love when you look up.